Today we're going to be looking at the systems around the housing plots in Palia. That includes things like the houses themselves, what you can do on your plot, and how you'll be able to decorate your land. If you've been here for a little while, you may have seen another video I've done on housing in the past. While it covered basically everything it needed to at the time, it's been months since that video came out. Singularity 6 has released more information on the game, and I've arguably gotten better at making videos, so I felt it was a good time to revisit the topic. When you start playing Palia, you'll have no place to call your own. In order to gain the right to your own house, you'll need to convince the villagers that you should have one. Once done, you'll be given your own home in a private area outside of the village. There are an infinite supply of these, so I assume that they are currently instants. By default, the house itself won't be visitable by the general public, so if your friends want to visit, you'll need to allow them to do so. Also, there are currently no systems in place to allow 2 or more players to share the same house, but it is a consideration. Okay, so you've convinced the locals and you have your own plot. What about the house? Well, you'll be building it. You can place it anywhere within reason on your newly possessed plot and begin your new construction project. Because you're building it yourself, you'll be given control of the general floor plan of your home by arranging rooms where you want them to go. Or, if you're like me and are bad at making anything look good or functional, there will be pre-built sections that you can add together. The one limitation at the current time is that currently houses are limited to having a single floor, so no basements or second stories. But this may change. Okay, you can build a house, you can invite other people over, but what else can you do on your plot? Unfortunately, this is where we currently have the least amount of information available to us. We do know that you'll be able to plant crops and farm on your plot of land, which is a starting point. There are other skills, like cooking, that you may be able to do if you have the required tools or furniture, but I'm also hoping that we get something like our own private fishing area if we choose to have it. Maybe the most important thing though is that you'll be able to help people manage their plots. For example, by helping a friend water some of their crops. This is an important step in really bringing together the community aspects of the game. The last section that we should discuss is how we can actually decorate our house. During the building phase, we can use different blueprints and materials to change the size and design of the room. This means that we can theoretically have a bunch of different walls, floors, or even roofing patterns just based on our blueprints. I want to iterate here that I have not played any of the game's closed testing phases. I don't know how the systems worked in them or how they will work, and if you do know, don't break any NDA to tell me. When it comes to the items and furniture within the house, the team at Singularity 6 is still hard at work making many of these, but I can say that you can obtain the pieces through utilizing a furniture making skill, by buying them from a rotating store in town, or by completing specific quest lines in the game. We do know that there will be a limit on how many pieces of furniture that you can place in a house at any given time, but the number should be quite high. Singularity 6 have stated that building, designing, and upgrading your house should be a long-term goal within the game. So I take that to mean that it'll take a good deal of time to make your perfect house, and a decent amount of work to make the ugly thing that I will call my home. Or maybe I can get the help of one or more of you creative people to design a respectable home for me. Here's to hoping that's possible. Thank you for watching.